What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live videos. Today we're going over Raidraptors. So we're actually doing a combo video for this deck tomorrow, which is why I wanted to feature it today on the channel. I wanted to be going over the cards basically in depth so that you guys can tell what the cards do, so that if you guys want to watch the combo video tomorrow, you guys will know exactly what to do. So don't forget to stay tuned for that, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more Raidraptor content like this. And well, let's dive in. So we're going to be playing a really budget version of this deck. It's essentially going to be a pure version. You know, we're not doing any of the rank up Caliuga shenanigans. So it's very, very budget, but we're starting off with a 3 Tribulanius. This card is going to be your best normal summon. On normal, you could dump a copy of the Fuzzy Lanius. If you don't have a copy of it, then you can activate the Fuzzy Lanius effect. It's really facilitates your 1-card combos. But with this deck, you have like 2 kind of cards. You have your normal summons, which we're also playing the 2 Noir Lanius. The reason why we're not playing more than this is because it's not the best normal summon in the world as well. We don't want to see multiple copies of it, and the normal ratio is 5. So this card lets you target another card on the field or itself, and lets you add a level to it. So obviously, if you target itself, you can add a 3. You can't add a 4. Therefore, we are playing a copy of the Heal Eagle as well as a Pain Lanius if you already have one of them in the hand. Having 2 search options is really good for this. We're not playing it at 3 because you can just summon it off of the Y-Strix or other cards like that. So that's the reason why. These are kind of your only good normal summons. Obviously, other cards can fit that normal summon status as well. But for extenders, we are playing the Fuzzy Lanius. This card is absurd as an extender. If you have one in the graveyard, or if it's dumped to the graveyard, you can activate the effect to add one, and then it can special summon itself for free as long as you control a Raidraptor, which is really nice. So that's why you can dump off Tribute Lanius. You know, being a normal summon, you just normal summon it, dump, activate effect, search for another one, go into your combos, you're off to the races. Then we're playing the 3 Bloom Vulture. This card's also insane. It also is insane in the follow-up or going second. And you can activate the effect, summon itself out, summon 2 bodies. Insane. Then we are playing the Strangle Lanius. This card is the only really high, expensive card that there is because it's only due to 1 reprint. So it's like you're the card that's really going to be bumping up. But if you control a Dark Monster, you can summon itself out. It helps you play through some hand traps as well, you know, being copies of like Imperm on the Raiders Knight, which is kind of hurtful. So, you know, you can just do that, summon itself here. Then, of course, you can just target level 4 in your graveyard, summon it, but its effects are negated, you know, being a nice extender. And then we are playing the 2 Raiders Wings. This card's always a Raidraptor card, so make sure you guys remember that. And you can just attach to summon it. It's very nice. It also lets you do your combos by detaching from the Ultimate Falcon. That's it for the normal as well as the extenders. Now moving on to the random one-ofs. We are playing the 1 Mimicry, the 1 Heal, the 1 Pain. I guess you could also add this in for your extenders some more. It helps kind of protect your plays by just normal summoning and having a chain block card that just summons itself out whenever a Winged Beast is special summoned. It's also level 4, so it has a lot of synergy with that, you know, being able to overlay, and it's a dark, which is really cool as well. But yeah, so Mimicry lets you search for your spells. Heal Eagle lets you recycle your spells, and Pain Lanius is just a free special summon because why not? You know, have you have it in the hand, you can actually make it a level 4. And always having a card for the copy of Noir Lanius is always nice. Also, just free extender, you can let you use it for Y-Strix, does not really matter at all. And people may be wondering, well, why are you only playing 1? You normally shuffle these 2 back with a copy of Roost, so you have multiple copies in your extra deck, or in your deck, so it's not really a big problem. And they're also not really good to see at all in your hand, so that's why we're only playing 1 of each. Now for the hand traps, you can play with it really whatever you want to, but this deck does have a lot of non-engine slots. So we are playing the 3 Ash Blossom, the 3 Effect Failures, the 3 Impermanences, the 3 copies of Nibiru, and then we're also playing double copies of Talents. This is really all that we want to fit in our deck, you know, wanting to hit all 3 options, and of course Nib being really good. If you don't really want to play Nib, you can also play Droll. It's really up to you guys. You know, non-engine slots are always up to your personal preference. And talents in this deck, if your opponent doesn't really hand trap you correctly, you can still play through it. You know, you sometimes just lose 1 tower. So being able to rip their hand feels really nice as well, because it just wasted a hand trap, and then you have a talents as well to rip their hand. Drawing is not always the useful in this deck, because you have Roost, and you have a lot of 1-card or 2-card combos. So you can draw other cards if you really want to, but a lot of times you'll be ending up on 2 or 3 towers. So ripping a card from their hand, like, or even seeing their hand and just knowing what they're playing against, you can actually choose to set up your board completely differently up to it. We are playing the 1 Foolish Burial. This helps you dump your Fuzzy Lanius, so you get to plays. You can also dump like Mimicry in really weird scenarios as well, but not really useful. We are playing the 1 Rank Up. This is what you do to go your 5 to go into a 7. very important line. Your 1 rank up magic. This is your new card. You could 100% play 2 of these. I have thought about playing 2 of them before, but just 1 is all that's needed. And then we are playing the Roost and then the Glorious Bright. This also gets your draws, and then of course this searches it off the Roost, and it's a spot negate, which is really nice. That's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck now. So for the extra deck, we are playing the 2 Y-Strix. I don't think you need to play any more than 2. I do like the 2 because in some builds, like, you know, when you're getting hit with like a Nibiru and you want to have to link someone away, you can just link away into the second copy of it, and it's really nice. We are playing the triple 4-Strix. This card is, you can absolutely cut this. You could maybe play like a Satellite Falcon if you wanted to instead, for if you have like a lot of spell and trap card hate in your format. But like this is just really good because it helps you, if you get hand trapped, you have that like safety of having 2 other copies of it. And it's also just not once per turn, so you can just go into different copies. And then if you have, or if your Roost gets stopped in your standard combo, you'll have another one in your extra deck as well. So it's really nice to have that in case you get like a DD Crow or you get like Shifter or something like that, and you want to have those 2 copies, so which is really nice. And we are playing the double Raiders Knight. I know this is not a always topic in the Raidraptors. A lot of players are on 1, but I like 2 for the same reason I like the 3-4-Strix. The extra deck is not very tight, so you could play the copy of SP, but like once again, this is a budget version of the deck. So being able to play Raiders Knight at 2 lets you also have the follow-up for going for a copy of Arc Rebellion. So you have like a choice between Arc Rebellion or the Raiders, or the Raidraptors Brave Strix. So going first, obviously you're going to go this, activate the effect, summon out this. And this activates effect, searching for your spell, then you can go into Arsenal Falcon. But if you're going second, summon out Arc Rebellion here can be really good, and just wiping your opponent's board can be absolutely just devastating and just turn ending. So it's always just an option there as well for like the OTKs. Then of course we have the Arsenal Falcon, and then our towers, which is the Ultimate Falcon and the Rising Rebellion. This card's absolutely busted for people who do not know it. You know, people have been summoning this for years off of like Waking the Dragon, and it is unaffected, but it's no longer really the best unaffected monster because we have the Rising Rebellion. This card's absolutely insane for people who do not know what this card does. It burns your opponents for all the attack on the field as long as they have 3 XYZ materials under it. So when you use the spell during your opponent's turn, you're going to be board wiping their board and then burning them potentially for game, which is absolutely crazy. It's also unaffected. It's a 4K body, which is just amazing. So not much I want to really say. It also, it can just come up a lot, and by detaching to gain effects, you know, you can get Arsenal effect twice essentially by just detaching in your regular combo. And then for the other 2 cards, really up to you. We're playing the Evil Swarm Nightmare just because you could normally end on this as well. Having a nice little Book of Moon can be nice. And then of course your Typhon for going second and it being fairly cheap. But ultimately you can play whatever you really want to. If you wanted to, you can play a Satellite Falcon as well. You know, this card's can be a great spell and trap card hate. If you're playing, it's like Logical Runic in your locals. That's it for the deck profile. If you guys want to see some more videos, let me know in the comment section down below. We are going to be doing a combo video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys this deck, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe. Peace.